Here we go, episode 1. This week I'm going to do a little ride at Glentress for some sweat rate analysis testing, which will be interesting. And then I'm going to do some max power testing, see how the leg's holding up. And then I'll do an FTP test. So this week just sort of getting the baseline numbers, get a good starting point for this block of training before the first EDR in 10 weeks time. Let's go, let's get started. Today I'm at Glentress. I'm doing a pretty interesting test. So Claudia, would you like to tell the people watching what's actually going on?
Doing a sweat rate analysis collection for mountain bikers as part of my dissertation project. So I've got patches put on Lachlan at the moment that I'm going to be peeling off and putting them in my wee little test tubes after.
In the little test tubes.
And I'll be taking them back to the lab at Stirling for full analysis, and then hopefully we'll be working out today as well his whole body sweat rate. Very
exciting. I won't get the numbers today, but I'll get the numbers at some point in the future and I'll let you know. But it's a pretty interesting ride. Just out cruising around, getting sweaty, enjoying some delightful Glentress trails, a bit of zone 2. Wonderful. I'll film the descents though because they're exciting. So now I'm at the top. I'm going to do a full run of Super G and the oh, why does this always happen? Oh. Anyway, oh, I'm so muddy now. Just check no one saw that. All good, all good. So, as I was saying, now I'm going to full run a Super G. I'm going to try and pedal pretty hard. It's such a physical trail, especially with full enduro setup and full face helmet on. But gonna just do a full run, see how it feels. Get the heart rate up. Super G, let's go. Heart is high. 190. Keep it going. Tech section. Oh, it's always so hard to do the tech stuff when your heart rate's max. Oh, bad line. Oh, there we go. That was exhausting. Heart rate's nice and high. Here we go, double X. Let's go. Heart high. I could probably hold the high all the way along now. There we go, down into Lombard Street now. Highline. This track's great for flat corner practice. Oh, it's starting to rain now. I'm an hour and 20 in, so just head down here and I'll head up and do the lower red, and then I think I'll be just about done then. Smells like Tweed Spirit. There we go, muddy ride done. Now I'm getting into the lab to get the sweat patches off. Got all the science happening here. There we go, sweat rate analysis testing done. Those patches are off to the lab now. They'll be tested, and in a couple of weeks I'll have the results, and I'll let you know what they say. It's going to be really interesting. But for now, head home, get some rest, and then tomorrow I'm going to be doing some max power testing. So that's going to be really interesting. Excited to see how the legs holding up, see what sort of watts I've got left in there. So here we go, max power testing. Today I'm going to try and find out what my max power is. I've got power meter on my bike. I'm going to set up a little course, just a start point and a finish point. They'll hopefully take me about 5 seconds to do, something like that. Usually if you're doing this for intervals, you'd do something repeatable. But for today, I just want to find out what number I can get to. I want to see how much power my little legs can put out at the start of this journey back to the races. Hopefully it's not too bad, not too shabby. I have historically, my best probably been about 1,900 watts ish. So I'm hoping that if I can get anywhere above 1,000 today, I'll be delighted. I actually forgot my mount, so I'm running I've got my Wahoo in my pocket. So I'll just have to, every time I do a sprint, take it out of my pocket and have a look. But I've set the screen up with max power. I've actually already done over 1,000 on my warm up. Let's go. I've set the screen up with max power, max heart rate. I'm just going to do a few runs and I'm just going to see how high I can get that number. I'll probably do like 5 attempts, because after 5 I think my legs will be cooked. I won't be able to, the number's not going to be going up after that. So here we go. Let's see what the max number of watts I can get out of my little legs is. Legs are warming up a bit now. That is exhausting. This is actually pretty much the first time I've tried sprinting in like a year, because my legs just been too weak. I actually still can't hop yet. So trying to do max power is probably a bit premature, but anyway, let's try and get over 1,500 watts. 1585, let's go. Still got a little bit of power in the old metal peg. Whew. Do a couple more runs, see if I can get 1,600. Here we go, at the start line. Let's go. There we go. Oh, look at that. 1,602 watts. I am absolutely buzzing on that. Oh, I'm hyped. I wonder if I can creep it up a little bit more. That's my 4th attempt. Let's save number 5. Let's see if I can get 1650. Oh, this is what I love about using a power meter or anything like that, is you're just always competitive against yourself. You just want your numbers to go up. And it's a lot more fun trying to get the numbers up on a max sprint than it is on something brutal like FTP. You can just keep trying and trying until your legs don't work. Okay. I'm going to do a slight roll and start, slightly cheating, but it's going to help me get a big number. Let's go! Whew. Whew. Oh, I don't know if the power was there that time. Oh, it was exhausting. No, the power wasn't there. Max is still 1602. And my legs are maybe fading a little bit. Okay, this time I've actually shifted up into an even harder gear. So I'm quite deep in the block. But I'm hoping that'll help me just be able to stretch the legs to their max power possible. Okay. Woo. Oh my! Takes me a while to get revved up. My right leg's definitely lower in power. I get like a rev. Oh, and I didn't even get above 1600 that time. I think that's my That could well be my max today. 1,602. But how about I treat myself to one more? Yeah. Oh, hello, friend. I bet you've got more watts than me, Rona. Yeah, I bet you do. Okay, here we go. Oh, 1,600 was the max I could get. There we go. Little summary of that session. Only rode about 5 kilometers. Max power 1,602. Pleased with that. Let's move down to the 3 second 1,586. 5 second 1,491. I am delighted with that. That is a lot better than I was expecting. There we go, max power tested. It's going to be interesting to see if I can get that number up, creep it up over the next few weeks. It should improve when I start doing more strength training and more intervals and stuff like that, but I'm really pleased with how it is at the moment. Now, time to test the FTP. Here we go, FTP test day. This is exciting. I'm using the Wahoo system. I'm doing the half Monty, which is like a ramp test, followed by like a sustained power. Not really power, it's more on your heart rate. It's like a constrained effort. And at the end of the test, it'll tell me my FTP, my maximal aerobic power, and it'll also tell me my threshold heart rate. These are all numbers that will be so useful for doing intervals over the next few weeks. But first, gotta get warmed up. Let's go. I love this. This button's my favourite. Warm-up's going well. Not long left. Getting towards that big yellow ramp. So it's just telling me what to do for the ramp, and basically as soon as I can't pedal, like as soon as I can't sustain the power it's asking me to, that's when I stop pedaling, start spinning, recover for the next section of the test, which is the sustained effort. It's gonna be intense on the end of the ramp. Here we go, ramp test started. First step's nice and easy, 150 watts. Start with the second step. If I can make it up to the 6th step, it'll start telling me how my maximal aerobic power is trending. So that'll get exciting. A little bit of a boost to try and keep the power up. 3rd step, still cruising. I'm only at 186 watts, so it is still cruising. On to step 4 now, up to 204 watts. Step 5, 222 watts. Starting step 6, my maximal aerobic power is at least 199 watts. Whew. Current power 240. Step 7, up to 260 watts. My map is at least 218. Step 8, 276 watts. Got the fan on now. Starting step 9, my map is at least 253. I'm currently doing 294 watts. And my legs are warming up. They're definitely warming up. On to the 10th step now, 312 watts. Legs are definitely starting to warm up. Heart rate's at 185, so quite high. Starting step 11, current power 330, current map 289. Step 7, currently doing 348 watts. Map is 307 and rising. 348 is hard. I'm at 190 heart rate. See if I can hold on to it. Step 13, 366 watts. My map's up to 324. Next step, 384 watts. Don't know how long I've got left. 197 heart rate. See if I can cling on. On the 22nd, 198 heart rate. Oh, I just want to get to the next step. 199 heart rate. Final step, 400 watts. No. There we go. Went up to 199 heart rate. Final watts at the step that got me was 402 watts. So now just relax till the end of the ramp, and then it's into the 20 minutes of finding out what the threshold heart rate is. Oh, that was brutal. Here we go, a little spin before starting the next thing. Oh, the constrained effort starts in, I don't know, 5 minutes. So I get a nice 5-minute spin. I held on for longer than I thought I would. My estimated map is 363, so a bit below what I've had historically, but considering the last year, I'm quite pleased with that. My peak 1 minute heart rate was 198 beats per minute. So my estimated threshold heart rate is 185. On the next effort, I need to keep my heart rate between 170 and 176. Need a wee drink after that. Two minutes more spinning and then I start the constrained effort. Looking forward to it now. I feel like I've recovered from the horrific ramp, and now I'm ready to just cruise along at 170 heart rate. It's gonna be quite nice. Constrained effort started now. I've got to keep my power at about 230, 236 watts until my heart rate's up at 170 to 176. And then I need to just keep my heart rate in between 170 and 176 beats per minute, and like just adjust the power accordingly. Let's go, 20 minutes. About halfway through now. It's not too bad actually. I'm just cruising at like 170 heart rate. I'm in between 210 and 220 watts, but I keep letting the heart rate drop down. So I need to focus a little bit more in this last 10 minutes. Make sure my heart rate stays in that zone between 170 and 176. Let's go. Getting towards the end of it now. Heart rate's in like 173 watts, or about 234, so cruising along. Be interesting to see what it says at the end. See what the old FTP is. Here we go, onto the results page. Workout done. I'm about 81 kilos at the moment. Save workout. Processing. From that, it's worked out my map as being 363 watts, which is 4.48 watts a kilo. And my FTP as being 285, which is 3.5 watts a kilo. And then this is where it gives you your zones as well. So my recovery zone is less than 130 heart rate. Zone 2 is between 131 and 161. Quite big zone 2. That was the power from the thing. All the numbers, all the heart rate. Max heart rate 200. Let's go. There we go. First half Monty test of my little training block done. Pretty pleased with that. My FTP setting at 285. Not horrific. Be nice to get that over 300 before the season starts. And then I'll lose a bit of weight as well, so that'll help the watts per kilo a little bit. Map at 363. Still not horrific. And then my max power testing the other day, that was surprising. 1,600 and something watts. Chuffed. I'm not as unfit as I thought I was. So that's a good start. I've got 10 weeks now. 10 weeks until the first EWS. Try and get these numbers pumped up. First week of training done. If you enjoyed watching, let me know. Next week, I think I'm going to do a bit more gym work and also a little bit more technical riding. So it's going to be a good week. Stay tuned. Stay tuned to see how that goes. And if there's anything in particular you want to see, I read all your comments from the last video, and I'm going to cover everything you said over the next few weeks. So just keep hitting me up in the comments. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me if you enjoyed watching me suffer. Subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.